Town. How you guys doing?
Mike Sullivan, Boston.
Welcome, welcome.
Leroy St. Louis.
Kurt Hebo,
Welcome.
Fernandina Beach, Florida.
Carlton
Welcome,
Campbell, Queens, New York.
Welcome, New York in the house.
Jeremy Dennis, Texas, Missouri.
Hey, Jeremy, welcome.
Hey, what's
Jim
up?
Meadows.
This is Brad from Illinois.
Hey,
Jim
Rad.
Meadows, Denver, Colorado.
Hey, Jim. Welcome.
Ignacio, Milwaukee,
Morning,
Wisconsin.
Hans from Maryland.
Welcome, Ignacio. Welcome, Hans.
Herbie, Inglewood.
Welcome.
Shannon Chapman. I'm in Tampa and I live in Chicago, so I'm all over the place.
Worldwide.
Yeah. So
Nice. Welcome.
Good morning, Rod OV in the DMV.
Hey, Rod, welcome. And congrats, Builder 500.
Thank you, sir.
Daryl Clark, Portsmouth, Virginia.
Happy New Year,
Welcome.
Happy New Year, OV.
Hey, Ovi, Happy New Year, sir. Great to see
California,
you
what's
on
up,
here.
brother?
What's going on? Welcome.
We're blessed.
Landon Taylor, Houston, Texas.
Welcome, welcome.
Kathy Austin, today from Florida, but typically in Georgia.
All right, traveling. Nice. Welcome.
Jerry Snell, Atlanta, Georgia.
Welcome, Jerry.
Jabari Sadler, Atlanta, Georgia.
There we go. Jabari, welcome, sir.
All right.
Seems cold out there.
Cold in the A. We got snow coming next week, guys.
Nice.
Chris McHenry, Corona, California.
Hey, welcome, Chris. Great to have you, sir.
Good morning.
Laura Johnson, South Carolina.
Welcome, Laura. Good morning.
Preston
Anaya
Kearsarge,
from Bellflower.
Georgia.
Welcome, welcome. All right.
No, Florida.
Northern California.
Welcome, Philip from Florida, and Prince, I believe it was, or who was it from Florida?
Nah, Prince Abdulrahman is from Kansas City, Missouri.
All right, Kansas.
Coffee Brown, worldwide.
There's Miss Coffee Brown. Welcome.
Leslie Johnson, South Carolina.
Welcome, Leslie. Welcome.
Carla in Maryland.
Wow, we are packing this house. We're at 11 users right now. Let's send out those last text messages. We're going to hear some really good information today from our CEO and our president. So let's send out those text messages. Let's get everybody on board. We will be having this on Facebook Live as well. So whichever way they can join, just let them know.
AI robots log in now.
There we go. I know. Meta just doing all these things. Welcome, Wences.
Hi, this is Jessica from the Dominique Encore's office.
Welcome, Jessica.
Hello.
All right. We'll give it a few more minutes. JC, I think you're on here. Wences, I see you. Let me just make sure that I make you host. Welcome, everyone. Let's see. All right. Did everybody announce themselves? Did we get everybody? All 120?
Sager Brown from Maryland.
Welcome, sir.
Mark Stewart, Los Angeles.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
William Dominguez, Los California.
Welcome, William.
Daniel George from Maryland.
Welcome, Daniel.
Roxy from El Segundo, California.
Welcome, welcome.
It's a great day, Delvon Hardaway.
Welcome, Mr. Delvon.
Gary Drew, Virginia.
Welcome. Hey, Mr. Roberto. Welcome.
William
from Miami.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm Raj Koti, Raj from Austin, Texas.
Welcome, Raj. All right, so we are 5 minutes in. JC, Wences, are you both ready?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. How are you?
All right, I'm doing great. Fantastic. How about yourself?
I am blessed and highly favored. Thank you for asking, Juan. And thank you for everything that you do, Juan. Juan is an absolute stud and one of the nicest people that you will ever meet, by the way. and one of the most caring people and one of the smartest and sharpest people you'll ever meet as well. So we're blessed to have you, my friend. All right. So if we can make sure that we put everybody on mute, and yes, we are at 128 people. Let's push, get as many people on as possible. Okay, get your entire team on. I know that we've got people viewing this on Facebook as well. Hello to everybody, regardless of where you are viewing this information. And Juan, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Very
Okay,
good.
I had a call coming in, so I wanted to make sure that you could still hear me, even though the call came in, which is good. Because before it used to kind of throw me off. Okay, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first official update call. I'd like to bring up my business partner and my longtime friend, and of course, the CEO of BYLD Network, Mr. Wences Navarro. Are you on here, brother?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Yep. I'm here.
All right, man. Well, happy to have you here. And if you're ready to get started, Wences, let's get this meeting started.
Yeah, for sure. My voice is still a little bit gone, guys. So let me know if you can hear. Is it loud and clear, JC?
It is. And let me know when you want me to jump back in. I have the itinerary, so I know that your voice is limited, so let me know.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, welcome everybody. First update call of the year. That first year was a wrap. It was good. It was exciting, but this second year, you're in for a treat. So we wanted to give you some updates here. And I'm gonna follow this up on Monday with an interview. So I don't want to give away too much. We're gonna do an interview with the one and only Mr. Sam Bean on Monday. We were supposed to do it at the end of the year, but my voice has been gone for like almost a week. So hopefully it stays this way though. My son says I sound like Batman. So I think it sounds cooler with the Godfather, right? So I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse at the end of this call. So we'll get started with the updates because I know that a lot of you guys have been with us for, man, a lot of you guys since day one, and not even day one, right? Because we still haven't even officially hit our 1 year mark from having the software, the back office. We're not even at year one, right? But we're getting close. So for those of you that haven't been with us for a long time, and some of you haven't heard from me because I've been in the kitchen cooking up some stuff. My name is Wences Navarro. I'm the CEO, one of the founders of the company, and I just want to tell you that you're in the right place at the right time because we are about to hit our stride, and you're going to hear about some stuff today that we've been working on for the last few months. And actually, we've been working on it for a lot longer, right? Because it's been in the works. We have a motto around here that, and we say that if you build it, they will come, right? And that saying keeps evolving because in the beginning, JC and I, we talked about building. If we build the infrastructure, right? If we build the right culture, if we build the back office, if we build all of the basic foundational stuff that a company needs, the right people would come, right? And I can tell you that I couldn't be more like happier and more pleased at the quality of the individuals that have joined us. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you guys, but a lot of you that have been here for a while, I've met you. We've had conversations, and like you guys all know, I'm very accessible, right? And we really value you. And one of my main message today that I wrote down is that year 2 is going to be about ownership. Okay, so the things that I talk about today, I want you to think of them with that mindset that you are the CEO of your own company, of your own organization. Some of you we've already seen develop into that mentality, right? You've already developed that CEO mentality. I'm not going to name anybody because I always forget someone. But you know who you are. You've developed that CEO mentality, right? And that's one thing that we've tried to instill since day one, that this is not my company. This is not JC's company. This is not Sam's, Danny's, Carlos. This is your own, right? So the minute you recruit the first person onto your team, you're already in a leadership position. You're already in a CEO role. So year 2 is going to be about ownership. We're going to encourage you. We're going to teach you. We're going to train you. And it's all going to be about taking ownership because that's the only way you're going to make this happen. So with that said, we're going to give you the tools to do that. So first update that I want to cover is our back office. We started this from scratch, guys. So this is not like off the shelf. This is not something that we went and white labeled. We couldn't do that because nobody's ever kind of done what we're doing in the way that we're doing it. So we built it from scratch. So you're going to see in the next couple of weeks a lot of updates as far as reporting goes, right? So you're going to see like your first level overrides. You're going to see the number of sales on your team. You can already see the number of people on your team and all of that, but you're going to start to see now more reporting. And that's going to roll out here in the next couple of days, perhaps a week. So I know I've been getting a lot of questions about that. So that's almost done. It's been a tedious task, right? I know it sounds easy. You just say count and plug it in, but it's not that easy. So we're almost ready with that. You'll be able to see all the ranks, the manager, all the way to national director, right? So we've been working on that. Mr. Juan Estrella and my wife, Christina, have been working on that like nonstop. So that's about to roll out. I also want to talk a little bit about, recognition. JC and I were talking about this yesterday over lunch, right? And we haven't done enough of it. And that's kind of because, the beginning, there's not that many people to recognize, right? Some of you I've talked to about it, right? Day one, we all started from scratch here. So we're going to focus a lot on recognition now. And you'll start to see that. That'll help everybody, right? That recognition is a big part of any sales organization, and that's what we are. So we're going to do a lot more recognition. And now we have a lot of people that should be recognized, right? Because we have a lot of people doing some big things here. So I'm not going to talk about the new product. JC, I'm going to let you talk about that. But I will talk about something that I don't want to spoil it, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I told you guys, those of you that were at the October event, you heard me say from stage that, I was actively looking for other products and services that fit what we do, right? Nothing in the weight loss space, nothing wrong with weight loss, but nothing that doesn't fit our model, right? Things that we can sell to the same homeowner. So I was actively looking and making phone calls and just going to trade shows. And we are working on a new product launch, a new service that is, I don't know if you guys remember, but Mr. Tony Denner here asked me a question about, keeping up with all the things that are happening around the world and technology. And my answer was that I was looking for things in the decentralization, things in the blockchain, things in all the new infrastructure, right? Our world is changing really, really fast. So we are working on something. We already found it, let's say that. I don't want to get ahead of myself and announce it yet, but it is something that will make us go really, really fast, viral. That is kind of what we're trying to accomplish here, right? So that my goal is that everybody, to make it easy for you guys to build a big organization. Because as some of you have noticed, when you build a big organization, the sales just come, right? So as a company, we're building an organization. We started with, a handful of people, and I can tell you that if you build it, the sales will come. So we're looking for those products. I think we found one that actually more than one, but the one that I'm going to talk about, I'll save it maybe for the next update call once the deal is on, the ink is dried. But it's going to be very exciting. So as far as new products go, I want to turn it over to Mr. JC here, because he's going to talk to you about one product addition here that is going to make it easy for a lot of you guys to build an organization here. So JC, do you want to talk about that product?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And give me 1 minute. I'm going to get on from my computer. 1 second. There I am.
Recording.
All righty. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, well, Mr. Navarro, thank you very much for that. So I'm going to dive right into some of these announcements and some of the tools. So the builder membership. Not over 85% of people are builders, which is great. Congratulations. That's where you get the most bang for your buck. At the end of the day, we want to make the builder membership, ladies and gentlemen, the most obvious membership for anybody to have. Okay, because we want to jam pack it with benefits. As Mr. Navarro mentioned, we are a sales organization, right? This is not only a direct sales or a network marketing company. This is a high ticket brokerage. This is your own solar brokerage, security brokerage, water brokerage. Therefore, if you look at anybody that is a top level professional, sales professional, right? Whether that be real estate, insurance, even network marketing, guess what they have? They have a powerful CRM. Okay. We're going to introduce to you guys today, as a part of being with BYLD and being a builder with the company, we've partnered up with a company called Drip CRM. They have a $99 I think it's $99 if I'm not mistaken. Jay will touch on that, and he's going to give you a 5 to 10 minute test drive on that CRM. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go a little bit past the hour, FYI, because we've got a lot of things to cover. So, I want to mentally prepare you for that. So Drip CRM has a couple of different CRMs. They have a $99 CRM. Guess what? Because of our partnership and our relationship with them, they've agreed that any builder with our company gets a $99 monthly credit towards that CRM. In other words, that CRM becomes free. Okay. What's interesting is that I told some of the leaders in the company, and then some of these leaders said to me, JC, I'm already paying $99 a month for another CRM. You're telling me that I can get this CRM included with what I'm already paying for the membership? I said, yes. So those people that are already using CRM, guess what? You're going to be saving between probably $50 and $100 per month, because we now have our own CRM that he's specifically designing it for our business, right? So you could enter all of your leads in there, whether it's prospecting leads for recruiting, for sales, whatever the case may be. And we're going to be that's going to be part of the trainings. I've been involved in this network marketing industry for 24 years. Wow. Sounds, I didn't think it was that long, but 24 years. I never saw a company personally that is teaching people and giving people the tool to really treat it like a professional and use a CRM while they're building their business. So with that being said, Juan, if you could find Jay on here, that would be great. So you can make him co-host. Now, before I make Jay co-host, here's the deal, because this ties right into the CRM. You guys know that some of the best people that we recruit, some of our power players, right? We have power players because of the solar, water, security. Who are some of the, I want you guys to put in the chat, who would you consider to be some power players that you want to recruit into your business, right? What are some of the professions that we're looking to recruit into the business that we would consider to be some power players? Okay, let's see here. Exactly. So realtors, roofers, CPAs, whatever the case may be. So realtors. So here's what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. Let me share this with you. Okay. So we have our realtor lead program, and we were fine tuning it for a while, and we've already come up with what is it that we need to do. Okay. We've got a call center in Mexico that is calling these real estate agents. By the way, most of the 95% of the real estate agents they are calling are from either, if you're familiar, eXp Realty or Real Brokerage. Okay. These companies are team building real estate companies. They already are sold on team building. They're already sold on overrides. Okay. So the callers are calling these leads, and they're getting the leads to say, yes, I'm interested in opening up a solar brokerage. Yes, send me the information. And yes, have somebody call me. Think about what I just said. A realtor saying, yes, I'm open to having a solar division. Yes, email me the information. And yes, have somebody call me. So these leads, when we barely started, because we didn't really know, they were like $17 a lead. $17 lead. As we started fine tuning it and working, we've now got it down to $4 to $5 a lead. So this is going to sell out fast. Those of you guys that want to use your CRM and want to call these leads, these are the monthly auto ship packages. And you don't have to necessarily do an auto ship. You could just order them. Here's the deal. I'm going to be very blunt with you. By the way, somebody's on. Make sure that everybody's on mute, please. I hear
That's
somebody in
Jay
the back.
right there. Okay. Yeah, that's Jay.
Oh, okay, perfect. Jay, mute yourself, please. So here's the way that it works. 15 leads is $80. If I'm not mistaken, that's $6 a lead. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? At 30 leads, you're getting 30 leads for $140, right? If I'm not oh, well, there it is. $533 a lead and $466 a lead. That is the monthly auto ship pack if you want to go ahead and get those leads. What I always teach people is this, and I've got people on the team that are calling cold market realtors to find out who's interested. So you don't have to buy leads. You can just go ahead and call them, right? You can find the numbers online and just call, and you don't have to spend the time. But these are leads that were already called, expressed interest, requested information, and requested a call back. Now, this ties in perfectly with the CRM because the CRM, again, if you're a builder, you get it for free. If you're not a builder, you have to buy the CRM for $99 a month. Doesn't make sense. If that's you, I recommend just upgrade to the builder membership and get a $99 monthly credit, and Drip CRM will give you their basic CRM, which, by the way, their basic CRM is phenomenal. That's what I use, okay? So these are the packages for the real estate. So here's the call to action. There's probably about, right now, 300 to 400 leads a month. Once these 300 to 400 leads a month are spoken for and committed for, there's not going to be any more. We will hire more callers. We've got currently 2. We got 2 and then another one that's part-time. So once these are called, and by the way, at these prices, ladies and gentlemen, that's not even what we pay per lead. We actually, as a company, pay more per lead. But we figure we're going to make it back when the recruits are made and when the sales are done. I called some of these. I recruited a lady out of Los Angeles. By the way, right now, these leads are in the California area. So we're going to be hosting lunch and learns. We're going to host the next lunch and learn in February, where it's going to be a lunch and learn for realtors where you could call these leads and invite them to the lunch and learn, and then we present and recruit them and they go on your team. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here's the email that you guys want to send. For right now, you want to send an email to Stephanie. If we could put this in the chat, by the way, Stephanie@encoresolar.com. If you want to get on the realtor program, you want to make sure you call email Stephanie@encoresolar.com and put in the subject realtor leads, okay? And let her know whether you want to get on the 15 lead option or the 30 lead option. So anyways, that is one of those updates. I want to go ahead and introduce right now Mr. J. Jose. Some of you guys may know him. He's also our videographer. All of our events, he's our videographer. Okay, so I'm going to introduce him. He's going to get the CRM ready. He's going to take you on a 5 to 10 minute test drive. Then we're going to proceed with the rest of the other ones. So if we can make him co-host. And now that I'm here and he's getting that ready, I want to show you guys this. Another one of the announcements that we want to make sure that you all know. January 18th, we are doing a networking / training. This is a generic networking event, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a couple of flyers and we've shared them on social media, on the groups. I'll go ahead and put this again in the groups. If somebody could just put this in the WhatsApp group, that'd be great. This is an event. I'm going to be a speaker. We're going to have a couple of entrepreneurs being speakers. And what this is designed is that it's sponsored by BYLD Network, sponsored by Encore Solar, Rain H2O, and our home security division. This is in the same hotel where the Mentor Factory was held. This is January 18th. If we could put the link on here, okay, on the chat and also in WhatsApp, if somebody could please put the link in the chat and in WhatsApp, that'd be great. It's a free event. You want to invite, even if you don't live in Cali, who do you know that lives in Cali? There's 100 seats available for this, and that's it. So you want to invite them because what we're going to do a goal setting, training, mindset, generic for crushing it in 2025. But at the same time, guess what? We're going to give exposure to our sponsors, which the sponsors are BYLD and Encore Solar, right? We're gonna also have some of you guys in booths for Encore, for security. My wife is gonna be there working on the security side, right? So and also Rain H2O. So I'm very excited about this event. It will be packed. Guaranteed it will be packed because this is open to everybody. And we're going to do like a 15-minute overview of what Build Network is. And it's going to be a great networking event. I recommend that you get your guest to this event. It's going to be phenomenal. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pass it on to Jay.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Let me just pull up my screen. Do you guys see my screen right now? Let's see.
Yes, we do.
There you go. Cool. Okay, so this is Drip CRM. What Drip CRM does, it is, I'm sure you guys already know, customer relationship management tool used for, keeping in touch with your customers, clients. It's a seamless sales process. With Drip CRM, the way I've designed it, there's marketing, automation tools. Okay, there's customizable pipelines in here, integrated calendar management, and you can manage leads and appointments through here. Okay, so this is what the landing page looks like. But let's go ahead and get into what the actual tool, the back office looks like. So let's see right here real quick. So I'm gonna go through the pricing later on towards the end. Let me just go ahead and present this real quick. So there are so what this helps you do is from in here, in the back office, there's also a app that you can connect this with. Okay, and so you can get all the conversations on your phone. But whenever you send a conversation, you send somebody an email and someone replies to your email, you'll be able to see it back here in your back office, and you'll be able to reply to anybody that responds via text or email. You're also able to connect your social media content, social media platforms. So you're able to connect your Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, and then anybody that messages you through any of these channels, you'll be able to see here. And you'll be able to reply to them here, okay? Calendars. A lot of you I know have heard of Calendly, where you can people can book an appointment with you and it shows up on your calendar. You can do the same thing here. So you can create a calendar. There is already a template in here for you to follow, or you can make your own. Okay, you can create a ton of different calendars. For my personal one, I have a strategy call calendar and a video filming appointment calendar. So you guys can do the same with yours, whether it be for the Encore Solar calendar, whether it be for the Rain H2O calendar, or the alarm system calendar. So, let's see. Okay. So, reputation management. So another cool thing that this thing has is that you can add, if for big, I believe for bigger organizations, if you have like an office and you want to connect your office address like on your Google My Business listing, a lot of people will leave reviews. So you can request for reviews. So you can send, your people, your clients, or your past customers, ask them to leave reviews on your Google My Business page. So you can that's one of the features on here. A missed call text back. So if somebody, there's a number that you can get through the system that you'll be able to text, whether it be automation. Let's see, whether it be automated text messages to your customers or potential customers. And there's if somebody calls that number, you're able to make phone calls there as well. Well, you can send them a text message. You can create a text message. missed call, text back. So if you don't answer the call, you miss the text, the call, the software will send them a text message. Hey, this is your name. I saw that we just missed your call. How can I help you? So this is just another way to keep track of those clients or potential clients that reach out to you via that phone number. Obviously, email marketing is in here. So we have, along with the social media plan, we have email campaigns, right? You can send email campaigns to people. You can send individual emails to your contacts. So in here is where you can populate your contacts. You can add them individually, okay? Or you can add, import CSV files. So if you already have, maybe some people have MailChimp or Constant Contact, you guys are able to do the same thing here. Is you can download from that and you put in here. What's really cool about this system is that it takes all of those different websites, like the different CRMs like MailChimp, Salesforce, Pipedrive. You're able to aggregate that into one simple, tool where you don't have to pay for all these other, services. It's all in one tool and one service. Let's go in here into opportunities. So this is your pipeline. Okay. So I already did. So this is kind of like a freebie that I created for everybody here is I already created templates or the automation tools that can be used within your business. I have marketing workflows. They're called workflows. And it's pretty much whenever somebody reaches out to you, this is already created for you. People can reply to you if they're, interested, so I'm going to be having some meetings and some classes on this. So later on down the road, once we have more, more people, we'll set up a weekly call, Zoom call, or a bi-weekly Zoom call where I can go over all of this, but it's pretty much done for you. Okay, so all that, some of the different features are in here with the different plans. Okay, so I believe what JC was talking about, you get the starter plan for free. So anything here is for free. All the other extra features, those are gonna be these different prices. Okay. Let's see. Let's go into, you can create funnels in here. So I have here already a template that's already made. You can create different websites, another funnel that's in here. But what's cool is that there's a lot of different templates that you can choose from. Okay. All of these different types of funnels, consultative, creative. How this can help you in your business is that you can create like I'm always talking about with the Video Cartel, I'm always talking about personal branding and personal brands, right? So you can create your own personal landing page or website that people can reach out to, on your website, and it'll say on there that you sell, solar, or you have all these different verticals within your business that you can, you can help people out with, right? Another cool thing to get leads is forms. Okay, so you have a form. So there's a form builder that you're able to use here, which I use often on my personal CRM. I use the same tool, but you can create here a form where you can collect people's information, and whether it be, claiming their spot on a webinar or something, or different settings. I can't think of another one right now, but you can, whenever someone fills this out, let's go to a little preview. You can preview it, right? You can design it however you want. And when they fill this out, the lead shows up on your contacts in here. You're able to tag your contacts with different names. Like you can even set up, the different pipelines here, like the solar pipeline. I created 2 solar pipelines. They both look different, but one is a simpler one is a more extended type right here. And And then so, yeah, that's one of the features right there too. What else, guys? Email campaigns. I think I kind of went over through most of it. Let's see.
Jay, I have two quick things that I want to say about
Yes.
CRM really quick.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So guys, I got to share this with you because, I've been a networker for a long, long time. And, I had, at one point I had about 15,000 contacts on my phone. Right. And this is before the days when it would automatically back up. So I was in a restaurant. You have 15,000 contacts on your phone. It's not that hard to make a few phone calls and build an organization, right? So I worked hard for all those contacts. A lot of networking went into that. And I was at a restaurant one day and I lost my phone. So left the phone in the restroom, went back, it was gone. So I had those contacts. Obviously, with social media, I was able to reconnect with a lot of people. But it's super important. I can't emphasize enough. I think if you don't have a CRM, you don't really have a business, right? Like every business has a CRM. So if you don't have a CRM, you don't really have, you're not a real business owner, right? So we're providing this for you at no cost because we want you to have a CRM, right? We're providing the leads at no cost, not no cost, but at our cost. I wanted to emphasize that, right? We do not make a dime and on the leads. All we're doing is we're just encouraging for you to take action, right? So if you paid for a lead that we generated, then you're probably more likely to call it, right? If you paid for it, than if we just said, hey, go download, names of realtors and call them. If you can do that, go ahead, right? By all means, go and do it. But we are not making any money on that. We are not making any money on the CRM as well. All we're doing is we said we're going to provide the tools, for you to be successful. So now with that said, you should have a CRM. Just want to say one more thing. Working on automations and funnels and all of that is not a money-making activity. So don't get too caught up, too hung up on, because some of you are just going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to spend the first 3 months of the year just perfecting the automations on my CRM. So then I can, it's like getting ready to get ready, right? Don't fall into that trap that I'm getting ready to get ready to launch, getting ready to get ready. Don't do that. So we're trying to get it to the point where it's just, turnkey. It's a turnkey CRM, so you don't have to do that. So just wanted to point that out. Sorry, Jay, keep going.
Yeah, no, yeah. You're right. Then what this will do later on down the road, of course, once you grow and get better, that'll help with I believe that it's the automation tools helps you focus more on the money making activities. So to your point, Wences, yeah, the automation and all that funnels and all that stuff does not make you money, but it's going to help you and create, focus more on your money making activities. That's what I use it for. So, but I think I went over all of this. The only thing that I didn't go over, did you want me to go over the pricing details and the different options?
Yeah, let them know which one's the one they get, and then the other options.
Yeah, so pretty simple right here. The basic one gives you up to 1,000 contacts, SMS and email marketing up to 1,000 contacts. Basic pipeline management, here standard reporting and analytics. So right here, let me just show you that. Let's go back to this. This is your analytics. So once you start creating your pipeline, you'll see like right here, different boxes with your different contacts in here at different stages, right? Maybe you already sent over proposal. Maybe you sent up, you did a follow-up and everything. In your dashboard, in your analytics right here, you're going to see that this will start to populate with different numbers. You'll see the different, the value, right? So let's just say your JC and I made a video recently about the profit and stuff, right? That you're making. So this is actually a cool tool to see at a bird's eye view, at a glance, how much is in your funnel, right? So whenever a lead comes in, you can tag them with I believe a possible whether it be a profit number or a possible price that they are going to pay for their or proposal price, right? Then you'll see this at every lead. This number is different, so you'll see like a full amount of like what you have that month or what you have. Oh, here we go. There we go. So for example, if you send a proposal, right? So if you have like three leads here with a proposal, and in the proposal amount, for easy number's sake, 10,000, right? So each of those proposals that you sent out it'll say 30,000 here. Okay. Same thing with the qualify. So this is the value of this lead. So each of these has their leads. And now another thing with your pipe lines, there's only three here, but you can create your own. So if you want to, these are the different stages that you can create. You can name it, maybe it can be alarm systems, or maybe it can be, for recruiting purposes right here. So see recruits. So I actually been messing around with it. So for solar, for recruits, for the water. So you can create your own. It's not just limited to the templates that I have here. The templates, I believe, is added value, because when like other CRM services don't have like a way to walk you through the process on how to use it. BYLD Network, Lenses, and JC One, they're all offering value in every package. So that's why we went ahead and added all of this, the extra templates that can help you really thrive with this service here. So moving on to this one, we get advanced marketing features, advanced, you have, with this one, you get limited landing page and funnel builders, full calendar, appointment management. This plan and this plan offers up to 5,000 contacts. Call tracking, all of that stuff. And this one, I believe this one right here, the enterprise plan is, like I was telling JC earlier, is more for like somebody, a solar office that hops on and wants to get their team on their, the software, and maybe the office there shares, leads and stuff, right? This would probably be the best tool, is the sales lead or the team lead. That's how much it would be. And then you get to add different users. Everyone has their own login, everyone has their own email attached to the CRM, but they all work under their boss or their team leads. It's a whole team CRM. But that's it. That's pretty much it. I believe if anyone has any questions, JC, or how do you guys want to? I'm pretty much done here. Any other questions?
Good. Yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, some people are asking some questions. If with the CRM, does that transfer over to the Freedom Portal? No, this is a separate CRM. What does transfer to your Freedom Portal is your BYLD back office, right? The leads from there go to here. This is a great CRM for you to put. For example, I've got a bunch of leads of homeowners that got a presentation, never went solar. They're all in my CRM, right? I follow up with them with automatic texts, emails, calls. I'm able to put my notes, put reminders, right? So as you're calling, whether it be the realtors, your warm market, or whatever the case may be, any kind of leads that you're calling, it comes with an app that, let's say I put Saturday, January 4th, I need this to remind me to call this person at 12. It'll pop up on my app as a notification. Hey, call Sam Beam at 12 o'clock today. Last time you talked to him, he was at his son's football game. Now I call him back. Hey, what's up, bro? Last time that we talked, you were at your son's football game, blah, blah. I'm just, touching base with you, whatever the case may be, right? So
can I share can I share your dashboard? Is it okay to share yours? Because I have access to it. Okay, so here you go. So for example, the contacts. So these are all your contacts, right? So these are all your JC's contacts. So the tags, what I was talking about, like, for example, Facebook realtor leads. So JC will know that this came from Facebook, you know, realtor sales call leads and stuff. Let's click on one of them right here. So these are where the different notes would be at. JC, do you remember somebody that I can show them that has
probably that first one. Go back to the contacts. That first one right there, Nasir.
Okay. So okay, so these are the different.
Yeah, what about the tasks up to the right? You see up to the right, the tasks? Yeah.
See, there you go. So this is a task that you put on there that's overdue. So this is cool because you see on here, it'll tell you you set it for 45 days ago, but it's overdue. You haven't clicked on it. Maybe you did, maybe you forgot, but this is cool to remind you every time. And it shows you here the notes that you took for with the client. So that this is a really great tool to use to help you keep track of this because you know I'm sure somebody new like myself, I would have a hard time if I was actively selling solar and water. I would have a hard time, you know, keeping up with all my leads. So this would be a great, you know, tool right here. So this is what it does, and it tells you the different, you know, in here. If you were to email or text through here, JC, it would pop up here. It would populate here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
and then, see, I got this thing set up, and I haven't really started using it because I have another CRM that I'm transferring all the leads over still, right?
Okay.
And so I'm excited for when Jay starts to do these trainings and shows us how to use this because you know I know how to use it a little bit, but not that good. So Jay's going to be helping us with, you know, he's going to have designated times where he gets on and does trainings and answers questions on all of this. To wrap this up, guys, we got to wrap it up because we got other things to cover. There's a couple of questions. One of them is, will there be a $99 credit towards the other plans? The answer is yes. So if you want, let's say, for example, the 149 plan, your cost would be $49, right? Outside people would pay 149. Your cost would be, you know, $49, right? Same thing with the 299, right? You get a $99 discount. Most people, you know, with the basic one, and we're going to talk to Jay about, you know, about those contacts and see if we can do something about making it more than 1,000 contacts. But listen, even your warm markets should go on here, right? To make sure that you're calling them, put their conversations. When I ask somebody, hey, listen, I know you're not open right now. Do you mind if I keep you informed? Yes, I'll put a call back in 6 months. You want to become a sales professional. Make no mistake about it. Recruiting is selling. You're selling the opportunity. You're selling the vision. You got to get good at becoming a professional. And that's one thing that separates us from a lot of other companies, at least that I have seen, right? 24 years. Most companies kind of veer away from sales. They say, oh, we're not sales. Guys, you're selling the opportunity. This is a form of sales. The difference is that when I decided to embrace that I'm a sales professional, listen, the rubber doesn't meet the road until a sale is made. Sales professionals are very valuable. And I think, you know, when you embrace it, right, you're going to take your business to the next level. So everybody give Jay a virtual round of applause. And Jay, what is the best email that they could contact you on here so you could go ahead and, you know, help them get set up?
Yeah, I'll put it here in the chat. So you can reach out to me at admin@dripcrm.com. And so, JC, what I have to do is anybody who's interested in going and, you know, this is live right now. We did already a soft launch on it, but it's ready to go. I have to create the $99 discount code, and everyone is going to have their own discount code that they can use. So right now, so anybody that wants to email me interested, if you're interested, I will create that discount code for you and get back to you. And then, you know, yeah, once you have that code, you'll have that access to it. You'll be able to sign up.
And then the last thing is this. What is the way for people to get access to their CRM? Any builder that wants to get the $99 CRM and get that started, we're also going to have training videos, by the way. So, you know, you don't have to wait till when there's a live event. You could go through the training videos to help you get set up. Okay, so what is the best email, Jay or Juan, for them to email us? And what is the information that they need to email us for us to go ahead and get them their CRM set up?
So you can yeah, so admin@dripcrm.com. I put it on there on the chat. I For you to sign up, all I need to do is create your code, and then you'll be able to just sign up on the website. So you go to dripcrm.com, you'll pick whatever plan you want to get, and then from there you enter in your code, and you'll be able to check out. If you pick the other plans, you're obviously going to get the $99 discount, and then that's it. But you need that code to get that discount.
Yep. And by the way, drip is spelled with a Y. I'm putting it here in the chat. Drip CRM, DRYP. Make sure you get the right CRM. And if I were you, I would just put in the subject as well, build account, right? Because this is only available to build reps. This is not available to the public. So he's going to know that these are coming from build people right now. But if you end up emailing it later, it'll probably save you some time. So this is just another benefit of the Builder membership. So as Mr. Bean always talks about, our VP of Leadership Development, subs, and that the promotion, upgrade to Builder, guys. Let's go ahead and get your 4, pay no more. You get all the benefits. We just continue to add benefits. So anyways, thank you for that. We will coordinate this coming week a training, okay, probably towards the end of the week, a training with Mr. J, so he could go through a training. By then, a lot of you guys are already going to have your CRM and kind of spend an hour or two with helping you guys get all set up. And 2025 is going to look good. We've got a lot of great tools. Jay, thank you so much, brother, for getting on here.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, couple of other things. Mr. Navarro, would you like to address a couple things, or do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, no, let me get one more thing here that I have. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that's drip with a Y. Right, drip with a Y. So we'll keep the theme going here. Build with a Y, drip with a Y. So everything we do here is with a Y. There's no I. So moving on, the Smart Money Club is something that we're going to put a lot more emphasis on. Year 2 here. Every Wednesday, put it on your calendar. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. That specific time, there will be someone talking about different subjects regarding, let's call it financial literacy 101. Okay. Now, if you're past financial literacy 101, that's great. There will be some more advanced concepts on there as well. But I think it's a good idea for everybody, at least in the beginning, to log in on Wednesdays and just get the information, because then you'll be able to tell the new people what it's all about, right? What they're going to learn. So that's going to be starting this coming Wednesday. And you'll be learning about everything from the credit repair, all the things that we've been talking about. But I think it's a little bit more engaging when it's live, right? Than if we just say, hey, go watch the recordings. The recordings will still be there, but the live instruction, I think, is more valuable, right? So those are going to be there. I want to point out one thing, right? We do have, some of you have already talked to Mr. Carl Grande. So Carl is a licensed Series 65 financial advisor, and he has done one-on-one. He has basically said, hey, I'll talk to anybody. It doesn't matter who, they can have $100 million in an account, or they can start an account and start saving $50 a month. He's an advisor, and he works with Goldman Sachs. So the account management is done by Goldman Sachs. If you don't know who Goldman Sachs is, go Google it and you'll see. So, the name of the game when it comes to money, I believe, is awareness and access, right? So a lot of us, when I was younger, I was aware, but I had no access, right? I didn't know who to call. You can't just Google. You can Google, Goldman Sachs, but good luck trying to find somebody at Goldman Sachs to pick up your phone call, right? Because those advisors don't care to talk to people that have little to no money, or sometimes it's just they don't have time, right? So the one thing that I love about Carl is that he's very passionate about what he does. So he'll always tell you what's in your best interest, right? So I would encourage you to book a call with him, even if you're not going to start an account with Goldman Sachs or do anything that he tells you. It would be a good idea because it gives you a clear goal, right? So Carl we've had a lot of conversations over the first year. He's given me a lot of feedback on the conversations that he has with all of you. And the one thing that we kind of agree on, we disagree on a lot of things, but the one thing we agree on 100% is that most of the time there's an income shortcoming, right? It's not that people have bad credit because they don't know they're supposed to pay their bills. It's not that people don't have a retirement account because they don't want to. It's not that people don't have life insurance because they don't want to. It's not that people don't have a tax plan because they don't want to. A lot of times it's because they're like, well, I'll get to it when my business gets to this much, then I'll need some tax planning, right? Or, most credit, I joke around with Mr. Justin Wilson here. I go, it's not that people don't, credit repair guys go, hey, if you, in order to get better credit, you got to keep your balance at 30%, under 30%. And I laugh because I go, man, I mean, if it was that easy, right? What people are, when they watch these videos and they watch these trainings, what they want to know is, how can I get the money to bring it down to that 33%, right? So how can I get the money? I know I'm supposed to pay, right? I know that balance shouldn't be that high, but how can I go do that? So here's what you're going to get when you start encouraging people to go to the Smart Money. Carl, Mr. J. Will, and everybody involved in the Smart Money Club, they're going to send those people right back to you to ask you, hey, how can I make an extra $2,000 a month? How can I make an extra $4,000 a month? Because if you plug that into a just basic compound calculator, if you put $2,000 a month away for the next 20 years, let's say we have an average age of 45 years old here, right? So we put $2,000 away for 20 years. That's a pretty healthy chunk of money, right? So let's forget about making $250,000 a month here for a second, okay? If you just made $2,000 a month here and you put that towards your retirement, you'll thank us 20 years down the road. Trust me, right? So you don't have to. I know it's 250,000 sounds a lot better than two, but let's get to the two, right? And most people, it's life changing when you get to that 2,000. So just wanted to point that out because we are going to start talking about the smart money a lot more. And I would encourage you to go and do that one-on-one appointment with Mr. Carl. Whether or not you think you're ready to invest, that's not the point. It's just so you can see the value, right? Because he's going to put you through a journey there. So yeah, I think everybody should go and do that. So Wednesdays, 6 p.m. starting this Wednesday. That's all I got.
Thank you, Wences. Thank you, Wences. And also, just to make sure that we know where to find access to Mr. Carl is under the Smart Money tab in your back office. There's a Smart Money community. Click on that and you'll be able to go in and access to that community itself. You'll have access to everyone, not just Carl, but Carl it's someone that you do want to speak to for your future. So Mr. JC, I see you're back, sir.
Really quick, really quick. I do want just to kind of reemphasize on that because I think it's important. Mr. Sam Bean here has a testimonial that he'd like to share about Carl and the Smart Money Club. If you can unmute him. There you go.
Yeah, Mr. Navarro, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, real quick. Awesome information, by the way. You and the president, El Presidente, are killing it. But we had our event for the Builder Boot Camp last week. Had over 100 people on that event, and so shouts out to everybody who showed up. But one of the individuals, who's a brand new person who hadn't been in the business for 30 days yet, got in, went through the 6 steps to success, and he really started diving into the smart money. Hadn't recruited anybody, hadn't submitted any utility bills, but he made an appointment with Carl right away and was blown away, signed up for the program, and he's extremely excited about the company overall. But his initial impact was from smart money. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you out the gate.
Yeah, and he's gonna send people right back to you because he's what he does. He does like the analysis. He'll figure out what their income shortcoming is, and then he'll say, hey, go back to the person that invited you here and ask them, how can I make an extra 2,000, right? So he's gonna send them right back to you, right? So we send people to Smart Money sends people right back to you. But now they're gonna know exactly what they need to make. So That's going to be really, really exciting. Cool. Thank you, Mr.
Awesome. Awesome, gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right. Well, we are at the top of the hour, so we've got a couple of announcements to do. And I'm going to make these couple of announcements, then I'm going to give it back to Mr. Wesley Navarro to wrap up with any closing thoughts. But very excited with everything that's going on with the CRM. I love that testimonial, Sam. That's awesome. It's just a testament to what we're doing. I know that Ignacio Padilla recently met with Carl and he got his stuff all set up. So guys, this is there. Take advantage of it, right? You want to be a product of the product in many ways. Speaking of product of the product, make sure that you have, remember, that's one of the steps to success, right? Is being a product of the product. What can you use, right? Can you use a home security system? Can you use a solar system in your home, right? Are you drinking the water that we are already having? As far as I'm concerned, I don't care who you are, you should have the Alka 75. I just have to say that. You've got to be a product of the product, okay? So the next thing is this: international expansion in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, international expansion in 2025. We are going to open up a lot of countries in 2025, okay? We're looking, the target is late February. I want you to start making a contact list of who do you know in other countries, okay? And we will have a list soon of some of these countries that we are that we're definitely in. Now, here's the deal: because it is we're going in a national expansion, we have a high ticket brokerage in America. We have the Smart Money Club. We have the travel. But the high ticket brokerage for people in Mexico and in other countries, guess what? That's the high ticket brokerage is not as appealing to them. So we have to beef up the $99 membership, and that's exactly what we're doing. So it will be a slightly different presentation for the international market, because think about it: if you live in Australia or if you live in England, right, you're not going to get too excited about selling solar in America, right, or home security. So that what that means is that the $99 builder membership is going to get that much stronger. So we are working with a new travel provider that basically, for a lack of a better term, is a behind the curtain travel agency. So our travel program is going to be phenomenal, where you're going to be able to make commissions on saving members on their vacations. It'll beat our current prices. We checked our current prices. It beats our current prices big time. But imagine sending somebody your link where they can book their travel, compare it to Priceline or Orbitz or whatever they want, and they're going to save between 15 and 70%, and you actually get paid dollars for helping them save money. So we in America are going to have that as well. It costs a lot of money to get on board. This is a behind the curtain look. Expedia and all these companies make money with these services. We have their prices, so we're passing it on to our customers and to you, because the company generates money from the subscription model. Does that make sense? That pitch for the international market is going to be a pitch like the VP of Leadership Development says all the time: subscription, subscription, subscription. But here's the deal. Check this out. That's only one of the benefits you're going to have. Now, imagine this. Imagine if I could show you a way where that membership virtually costs you nothing. And I'm not only referring to the refer for, pay no more. I'm not only referring to that. Here's what I'm referring to. As a loyalty program, the company's going to introduce a free vacation every year that you are a builder with the company. So you paid your membership, whether you got your 4 and pay no more, you didn't pay it, you're still a loyalty member, because $100 is still paid in a comp plan, even though you referred your 4. By the way, little side note: most companies that do a refer for, pay no more don't pay volume on your membership, because money didn't come from you. We do. I don't know if you guys know that. So even though you refer for and your card is not being charged, 100 or 50 points go into the comp plan, because every $99 membership has 50 points. That's what's commissionable, right? So here's the deal. What if at the end of the year, you paid 12 months, whether you paid it or you got it free because of refer for, pay no more, and you redeem a vacation every single year? Why in the world would anybody cancel their builder membership? Hey, listen, it's almost like I'm It's almost like I'm saving for my vacation at the end of the year. Okay. Now, we want to be compliant. We're going to talk to our attorney to say what we can and can't say. So this is nobody here's a prospect. All of you guys are consultants. Okay. We will always be transparent. We're not going to make big income claims. We're not going to make income claims at all. Okay. You guys are the field. You need to, when you're out there, you need to check people. People are talking about outrageous money and making money claims. You got to address it with them or address it with corporate, because we will not have that. We want to document, because we want to build something that's here for decades to come. We want to build a legacy company, right? And we're going to evolve with the times, but we got to make sure that we check ourselves. Okay. So the travel membership is that. So imagine at the end of the year, you redeem your vacation. The company is also, so now you could travel at the best rates. I'm going to give you guys some examples real quick. Let me give you this example real quick. Okay. Okay. So here's some examples, right? This is the Belvedere Hotel. The public price is $8,000. Our price is $2,000. Okay. This is for a 1 week stay in December during Christmas. Okay. Public price, $8,000. Our savings is $5,000. That's a total of $2,400 for the week. Okay. That's $285 a night. Here's a couple of more examples. Now, here's the deal. I'm not going to touch on this a lot here today, ladies and gentlemen, but I will say this. We will have our own only on the travel webinar where we're going to explain everything in detail. It's not only hotels, it's airplane tickets, it's home rentals. They have over 1 million home rentals there at the best prices that you could possibly think of. Okay. And again, we're going to be able to help our friends and family members, our prospects, be able to travel cheaper and actually get paid commissions without selling them anything. They just book they're already going to travel. Why not do it through my portal? Save some money, 15 to 50%, maybe 70% at times. And guess what? You have dollars for doing that. That's one of the memberships that we're going to have for the international market. And there's a couple of other ones that we're not going to talk about yet. But when we do introduce the international division, there's basically going to be 3 to 4 pillars to that $99 membership. They're going to have the refer 4, pay no more, the same compensation plan. The international people will still have their high ticket brokerage in America. Okay. But what's going to happen, and they can get paid on sales in America for solar, for everything. Guess what? They could override. They can hit manager, director, executive. That's fine. But what the international market is going to promote more is going to be the $99 dual team, because that's what they could have. An international, the travel program is a program that we could open up over 100 countries like this. That's a beautiful thing. You will see people from Mexico, from Europe, from Africa, from all over the world on these webinars. And we're going to go, guess what's going to happen to your dual teams, to your subscription money? It's going to blow up, right? So get excited. And guess what? International people have contacts in America. International people are going to enter leads in America, right? They're going to recruit people in America. What is that going to do? Is going to feed the high ticket brokers. But we are not a one trick pony. We don't want to just be in one industry, and we don't want to just be in one country. We have plans to be a worldwide juggernaut. And we have some very big goals, as you guys already know. So international expansion, get ready for that, because the target is the end of February. This coming week, we're signing all of the contracts, paying the fees for this new travel program. Frankly, we looked at this program when we barely started the company, and it was not in our budget. We were a new company. It's very expensive. It was not in our budget, but we are not where we were a year ago, right? We are in a much better place. So exciting things are happening. That's, ladies and gentlemen, that's a part of your $99 membership. It's if you plan on traveling once a year, right? How many people here, by a show of hands, or put a number 1 in the chat, okay, would love to travel at least once a year, take a vacation at least once a year? Well, guess what? Upgrade to the $99 membership and redeem your vacation once a year. And let's go travel the world together. And on top of that, the company, there's going to be 3 events: convention, mentor factory, and the company vacation. BYLD is going to have a once a year company vacation where whoever wants to join us, come and join us. It'll be for like 5 to 7 days, right? You don't have to stay there all those days, but day one will be a leadership retreat. Okay, you're going to have the top leaders in the company training on a leadership retreat, and then the rest of the time, let's go have some fun. Day one, we've got this planned out. Day two, we got this planned out. Day three, we got this planned out, because guess what? It's not just about working hard, it's about enjoying life. None of us are promised tomorrow, and we want to enjoy life. And guess what? We have a family. This is our BYLD family. What do you think that's going to imagine? You got organizations that show up to these vacations from Australia, from Central America, from Asia, from all over the world. I'm excited about this. I don't know about you guys, but we're taking the company in another direction, and we're going to travel the world. We're going to visit the world, and we're going to build some amazing memories. And I'm going to take my kids there. I look forward for my children to meet some of your children, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so now that we've got that part, I promise you 5-10 more minutes, we're done. Okay, we got a lot to cover. ADT, we are expanding to 94% of America. We are in the works in the next 2 weeks to expand with a new dealer where we will cover 94% of America with ADT. So again, things just keep getting better and better, right? So if some of you guys have had leads, Mr. Chris McHenry has a contact that needs about 60 home security, needs to purchase for 60 homes, home security. In case you don't know, that's a lot of money he's going to make, a lot of money he's going to make on that, right? So, and then of course, we're working on Ripple. Ripple's going to be exciting. Ripple will be the only home security company that we know of that pays a residual income, commissions up front plus a residual income. That's going to be exciting. And that's also an international product, by the way. So let me cross this out. Then the other one is this, the automated trainings, the BYLDFastStart.com and BYLDOverview.com. We are switching over to another service. Those are going to be played every hour on the hour as if it was a live presentation. The service we currently have now has too many glitches, and most times it works, but 5 to 10% of the time it doesn't work. And we said, we don't need a system that only works 90% of the time. We need a system that works properly 100% of the time. So BYLDFastStart.com is going to be an updated fast start training that will play every hour on the hour. So if I've got my buddy Jabari signs up and he says, I haven't had time to get on training. When do you have time to schedule it? Oh, Saturday at 8 a.m. Matter of fact, there's a live training happening Saturday at 8 a.m. And it looks like it's a live training, but it's not live, right? Same thing with the business presentation. Oh, I'm not available at 5 o'clock, but I'm available at 7. We happen to have a 7 o'clock business overview happening. Here, let me give you the overview. And if they join 5 minutes late, guess what? They enter the presentation 5 minutes into it. So it looks and feels like it's live, okay? So anyways, we should have that by the end of Tuesday. The new system, BYLDOverview.com and BYLDFastStart.com on automatic every hour on the hour is going to be playing. So that's awesome. The other thing is this. I'd like to bring up Mr. Navarro on this. The payment schedule. Mr. Navarro, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, so can you touch on the solar commission payment schedule so there's no ambiguity about that, right? So we have clarity.
You know what? I think we should save that one, JC, for the next call. And what I'll do is I'll have Christina on there because she's the one that's like she knows it like the back of her hand, right? So I think that is going to be. We'll save that for the next one, for the next training, or we can even do a training on it because it's really, really important. So
yes,
I don't want to butcher it, right? So I think we'll announce that and we'll have her on and just explain it in detail.
That's fair. That's more than fair. So okay, let's do that. Just know there is 3, M1, M2, M3, right? So M1, 2, and 3. M1 is after SOW is confirmed. I'll just, because some people don't know the basics of this, but he's going to get into details. M2 is after the install 80%, and then M3 is after it gets turned on, after PTO. So But we will do a training on that, and we'll get that covered because yeah, it's better that we have Christina on and she does that.
Yeah.
And then the last thing,
I want to
go
say
ahead.
about the travel. Guys, there are no backdoor, behind closed door conversations in this company. Everything always makes it out to the field. Okay. So like JC said, hey, when we first started the company, not that we couldn't afford it, but we couldn't afford it, right? It wasn't the best allocation of the capital that we had at the time. We didn't know if people were going to buy into it. We didn't know if they would actually care about it. I'll tell you the truth. I personally, and JC will laugh, I hate travel, right? It's with network marketing and these, I hate it, right? Not that I don't hate to travel. I hate the travel programs. And I'll tell you why. I feel like let me correct. I don't like it as a standalone product, right? And I've said that many times. As a standalone product, I don't like it, right? But as an addition to what we already have, I think it works really, really well, right? Because one, I do think that everyone should travel at least once per year, right? It gives you like a fresh start, right? Just disconnect. You should be traveling at least once per year. The savings, right? You don't know what you don't know, right? So I was criticizing something that I didn't even know. Now that I see the savings, I'm like, wow, this does make sense. If you're going to travel just once a year and you're going to save, like you saw, a substantial amount of money, yes, it is worth it, right? And this is an add-on, right? Now, here's the third thing. When you travel, most likely you're going to be flying and you're going to be looking down at a lot of roofs, and you're going to realize that a lot of those roofs don't have solar on them. So 3 birds with 1 stone here, right? So, and it's a joke, but it's not a joke. It's true. Because when I go on the plane and I look down, I do think of like opportunity, right? I'm like, there's a lot of people out there, right? Outside of your local area. So it's good to travel, good for your solar business. And also the international expansion. I'll tell you what, I've had groups internationally, and it's not that Americans are lazy, right? It's not that we're lazy, right? I used to say, oh, Americans are lazy. People outside of the U.S. Work harder. It's partially true, right? But here's what it is. In America, in the U.S., if you want someone on your team to be full-time, which is ultimately what you want, right? You want a group that is just talking about their business all day long. They have to make at least a few $1,000s per month. I would say 4,000. If they wanted to do this full time, at least $4,000. In other countries, right? In other countries, when people can get to $300, $400, $500 per month, they are already full time. They can already afford to do this full time. So you'll have an army of people that are doing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because they can afford to do it full time. And that is one of the reasons why I'm excited about the international, because a lot of you, even if you think you don't know people outside, you do, right? Through your network, you do know people outside of this country. So the US is always a great starting point. We have a solid foundation as a company with all of our other products. The travel won't be the only product outside of the US, but it gives us a really, really scalable product to start the international expansion. And then we'll find other stuff for different areas. So
yep.
Go ahead, JC.
Awesome.
To point that out because it's exciting.
Yep. And honestly, the travel, as much as I love the travel, it's not even the most exciting international product that's in the works. So we will do something special with we're gonna bless a lot of people. Let's just put it that way. Thank you for that, Mr. Navarro. And then the last update is this: because of the international expansion and because of the schedules, the way things are working out in Las Vegas, here's what's happening. We want to have as many international people come to our convention. So the convention is going to happen. We're looking at June or July. Okay. So we're in the works with some of these hotels. We also have to work with them on their schedules and what's available. We have a couple of places in mind that we really want to have it in, right? So we're really working to get that nailed down. But also it gives us a solid, if we do it in July, it gives us a solid 6 months to run. It'll be about 5 months with the international market. You will see people here from other countries that are going to be at our convention, right? And that's also going to make it a bigger convention. So get excited because there's some very exciting things coming on, and there's other announcements that are not fully done yet. So we don't want to announce them. Not only that, we don't want to take longer than this. But let's remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2025. It's now time. You have the opportunity right now to really finish off in a much different place by the end of the year or by this time next year. I would recommend, don't be temporarily motivated. Let's go and build. Let's go and do something you've never done. As the old saying goes, if you want something you've never had, you've got to do something you've never done. I recommend that you recommit. You recommit to every training that we do. Millionaire Mentor Zoom on Monday. I'm going to be doing the Millionaire Mentor Zoom on Monday. We're going to kick this thing off. Trust me, we're going to bring some fire. We've got the Crush It event. For those of you locals, we got the Crush It event. By the way, some of you guys are going to be getting a call from me. Some of the leaders and builders are going to be getting a call from Mr. Navarro and myself, because we want you out here for the January 18th event. We're going to do a weekend. We want to spend a weekend with some of our leaders because we want to show them some of the things that we're working on and some of the vision. We've got some big goals and we're going to put our money where our mouth is. So we really appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate all of you guys getting on here. Mr. Navarro, I'll give it back to you so you can close it out.
Yeah, thanks, JC. Yep. So we're close to an hour and a half here, so I'll keep it short. Right, look, as you've already seen, right? You just said it. We put our money where our mouth is. We're gonna keep providing tools. We're gonna keep innovating. We're gonna keep growing as a company, as individuals. We're gonna give you everything that you need, right? So, I appreciate all of you that stuck around. If you've been here for 1 day or 1 year, you're gonna see that our intentions are always to help you build your business, and we're going to innovate, we're going to improve, and we're not perfect yet, but I think for less than a year old, I think we're very further ahead than most companies at this stage. So enjoy the rest of the weekend with your families, and talk to you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
All right, see you guys.